Hello guys, welcome to Learning with PrepClass. I am BC, I am a PrepClass tutor. In this video, we're going to be solving Akwa Pre-vocational Studies, year 2020, from question 36 to question 40. Subscribe to our channel. Please make sure you like and comment on our videos as well. You can also join us on WhatsApp by clicking on the link in the description below. Okay, so the first question, question 36. Planting of another seedling where the first one failed to germinate is called A. Supplying, B. Thinning, C. Stumping, D. Post-planting. So we need to understand all of these terms to be able to answer this question. Supplying is the replacement of dead seedlings with other planting materials so as not to allow the creation of unnecessary spaces. So when a seed dies or it refuses to germinate, so we replace it with other seeds or other planting materials so that you don't have unnecessary spaces. Now, thinning is the removal of some plants or parts of plants to make room for the growth of others. So thinning is done to avoid overcrowding. So you remove some parts of plants to make room for the growth of the other parts of plants. Okay, what about stumping? Stumping is the removal of roots and tree stumps. Post-planting are the operations carried out after planting. Post-planting, after planting. So post means after. So it is after planting. So post-planting are all the operations carried out after planting. This includes thinning, supplying, mulching, manure or fertilizer application, weeding, control of pests and diseases, harvesting, processing, storing, and marketing. So all the operations that are done after planting are called post-planting. So which of the option is correct now? Planting of another seedling where the first one failed to germinate is called A. Supplying. Remember, supplying is the planting of another seed when the first one that was planted is dead or fails to germinate. So the correct option is A. Supplying. Number 37. To prevent the spread of diseases on the farm animals from one country to another, one of the following is necessary. A. Good nutrition. B. Quarantine services. C. Regular vaccination. D. Breeding resistant species. So now, to prevent spread of disease on the farm animals from one country to another, the one that is most necessary is quarantine services. So what are quarantine services? Quarantine services are regulatory agencies charged with preventing the introduction, establishment, and propagation of animal and plant diseases. They perform health inspections of plants and animals for both import and export. They also ensure that agricultural exports meet international standards and specific requirements. So even in Nigeria, we have one called Nigerian Agricultural Quarantine Services. So they are the one charged with this responsibility of preventing the introduction, establishment, and propagation of animal and plant diseases. They inspect plants and animals when you want to import or export them out of the country. So this is very important. It is very necessary. Quarantine services are very necessary to prevent the spread of diseases from one country to another. So the correct option is B, quarantine services. Number 38. Staking of yam is done mainly to A. Keep the vine away from soil microorganisms. B. Protect the vine from rotting. C. Give more space to breeding. D. Expose the leaves to more sunlight. Okay, so what does staking of yam mean? So staking is a method of elevating plants, that is raising plants above ground level by means of supporting structures. So this is mainly done just to keep the plants off the ground so that the plants are not on the ground. Okay, so it is very important to stake yam for the following reasons. The first one is to reduce the spread of soil-borne diseases from attacking the growing plant part. Okay, so when the plants are in close contact with the soil, some of the soil diseases can be transmitted to the plant. So taking of yam will reduce the spread of soil-borne diseases from attacking the growing plant part. It also protects yam from physical damage. It enhances opportunities for pest management. So when you stake your yam, it is very easy for you to spray for pest management. You can spray insecticides or other pesticides. So it's easier to spray them. It also increases the effectiveness of weed management. This means that weeds can be managed more easily if you stake your yam. So you can easily remove out weeds because all the plants are off the ground. So you can easily manage the weeds that are growing along with the plant. Okay, so which of the option is correct? So all of this: keep the vine away from soil microorganisms, protect the vine from rotting, give more space to breeding, expose the leaves to more sunlight. They are all reasons we take yam. But the most important one, the major reason why taking of yam is done, is to keep the vine away from soil microorganisms. Remember, staking of yam is done just to keep the plant off the ground, okay, so as to avoid contact with soil microorganisms, so that the soil microorganisms are not transmitted to the plant. So it is done mainly to keep the vine away from soil microorganisms. So the correct option is A. Number 39. The process of creating a unique name and image for a product in the mind of the consumer is referred to as A. Branding, B. Grading, C. Pricing, D. Advertising. So let's understand the meaning of all these terms to be able to answer this question. The first one is branding. Branding is a process of creating a name, symbol, or design that is easily identifiable as belonging to a company. So when you see a name or you see a particular symbol, you know, oh, this is for this particular company. So that is branding. So it's a unique name, symbol, or design that is easily identifiable as belonging to a company. When you see it, you can easily know that, oh, it is from this company. So this helps to identify a product and distinguish it, that is, differentiate it from other products and services. Branding makes a memorable impression on consumers. Now, the next one is grading. Grading is the process of inspection, assessment, and sorting of a product into classes or grades of quality. Okay, so when you sort your product or when you assess them or you inspect them, that process is called grading. So you put them in grades or classes of quality. Now, pricing. Pricing is a process whereby a farmer sets the price at which he wants to sell his product. So that is pricing. Pricing is placing a price on agricultural products. Advertising is the act or practice of calling public attention to one's product or services, especially by paid announcements in newspapers, magazines, radio or television, on billboards, and so on. So you are calling the attention of the public to your product or services. That is what advertising is. So which of the option is correct for this question? The process of creating a unique name and image for a product in the mind of the consumer is referred to as branding. Branding is the process of creating a unique name and image for a product in the mind of the consumer. So number 40, which of the following prevents damage to wooden structure? A. Lubricating, B. Painting, C. Oiling, D. Watering. So many of us have wooden structures in our homes, our tables, our chairs, our doors. So how can we prevent damage to this wooden structure? Is it by lubricating them? Is it by painting them? Is it by oiling them? Is it by watering them? Let's find out. So painting prevents wooden structures from damage caused by moisture. You know, water can cause damage to wooden materials. So maybe you poured water on your, or you frequently pour water on your wooden structures, it can easily damage them. Dust can also damage your wooden structures. Insect colonization, like termites. There are some wood that are colonized by termites. Okay, so this can also destroy them. But when we paint our wooden structures often, it's going to prevent all these kind of damages. So painting prevents damage to wooden structure. So the correct option is B, painting. I hope you're able to learn a lot from this video. Please like and comment on this video. Also subscribe to our channel to get more videos like this. You can also join us on WhatsApp by clicking on the link in the description below. Till I come your way next time. Bye for now.